Welcome to Evi-Cast, Medicine. In this evidence-based podcast, we are going to explore a topic that affects millions but is often overlooked in public health messages: the direct impact of cigarette smoking on male fertility. While many associate smoking with lung cancer and heart disease, a growing body of evidence points to significant harm to the male reproductive system. Today, we'll focus on a key study that lays out the evidence in stark numbers and then broaden our view with findings from related research.
The primary study we're looking at is titled The Effects of Cigarette Smoking on Male Fertility by Nadim and colleagues from 2012. This was a cross-sectional study involving 130 infertile men. Researchers compared semen parameters between smokers and non-smokers, and even went a step further by dividing the smokers into light, moderate, and heavy smokers to see if the dose mattered. The results were quite clear. For sperm motility, a measure of how well sperm can swim, 66.7% of smokers had very low motility, compared to just 33.3% of non-smokers. The difference was even more pronounced for sperm morphology, which is the shape and structure of the sperm cells. A staggering 74.1% of smokers showed less than 3% normal sperm morphology, versus only 25.9% of non-smokers. Crucially, these effects were dose-dependent. For instance, severe motility issues were found in about 19% of light smokers, 31% of moderate smokers, and 50% of heavy smokers. The study concluded that smoking directly harms male fertility by reducing both sperm motility and the percentage of normal sperm. And the more you smoke, the worse the damage. However, it's important to note the limitations, such as the relative
Those numbers are incredibly striking, and they paint a very clear picture for the general public. What this word means for everyday life is that the choice to smoke has direct, measurable consequences for a man's ability to conceive. The dose-dependent relationship is particularly important. It's not an all-or-nothing effect. This suggests that cutting back can help, and quitting is likely the best course of action for those planning a family. Scientifically, this study provides strong support for the idea that cigarette smoke contains toxins that actively damage sperm, setting the stage for further research into the precise mechanisms of this damage.
Exactly. And other studies have built upon this foundation, revealing what happens at a molecular level. A 2015 review by Zhu and colleagues explains that tobacco smoke, with its over 4,000 constituents, causes elevated oxidative stress, DNA damage, and even cell apoptosis, or programmed cell death, in the reproductive system. Furthering this, a 2018 study by Mostafa and Agarwal found that smoking doesn't just affect how sperm look and move, but it also damages their genetic payload. They found significantly higher rates of abnormal sperm chromatin condensation, which means the DNA inside the sperm is not packaged correctly and may be unstable. These findings are not isolated to one population. A 2016 study in Ghana by Agarwal and others confirmed that smokers had lower semen volume, concentration, motility, and morphology. More recently, a large 2023 study of over 200 young men in Russia not only confirmed these effects but also linked heavy smoking to increased sperm DNA fragmentation, lower zinc levels, and even variations in effects among different ethnic groups. Interestingly, one large 2019 study on healthy fertile men found that while heavy smoking was linked to lower semen volume and total sperm count, it was also associated with a surprising increase in motility, suggesting the full picture is complex and some effects might be reversible after quitting.
That's a comprehensive look at the evidence, and it overwhelmingly points in one direction. Smoking is detrimental to male reproductive health on multiple fronts, from sperm movement and shape to the integrity of their DNA. Thank you for joining us on Evi-Cast. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next evidence-based deep dive. Stay informed and stay healthy.